long to get set up this time around. Hello everybody, can you see me? Can you hear me? Is the chat way off? Oh, I saw somebody write Sif. Hey, Ace Apollo Wolf. Hello Mandarin. Hello weird looking slug cat. Sorry to call you weird, that's your name. Hello Prix. Hello Hidden Gun. Good to see you all. Hi. Oh, hey Flying Dutchman. Hey Isabella Wolf again. Hey Kanto Pelek. I am always bad at pronouncing that. Hello Matthew. Hello so many people. Good to see you. Okay, well, we thought that we would just do a last stream. I mean, mainly me, I'm here, and Nicole is also here in the room. We did, she's in the room, so it wasn't worth doing a call over. But she's also on the canvas. We have a little common canvas going on that has been shared in the Discord chat, so you're all welcome to join in on that moving art piece, which is always fun and chaotic. Like you can see here, we got some sails that are starting to come into being. Yes, it is the last stream, Isabella Wolf, at least the last stream for this whole Kickstarter campaign thing. It's been going for a good while now, isn't it? And yeah, it's nice to just round things off a little bit. Because as you can see on the little counter with Zale, we have come quite a bit of way since we did the first live stream, where we were, just reaching our initial goal. And now it is past 100,000 euros, which means that we have unlocked the bonus scene. Yes, Hillengan, we got the bonus scene! It's been a little up and down today. We started the day off with having unlocked the bonus scene, and then a few pledges fell through, and we went under 100,000, and now we're back over 100,000, and hopefully we can stick the landing. So, it's still a nail-biter and very exciting. But yeah, I really want to make that bonus scene, so hopefully we can. I mean, as long as the Kickstarter closes off on 100,000, like sometimes some payments don't go through and whatnot, and we'll just have to deal with that. I'll make it work one way or another as long as we close on 100,000. I think we can make it work at that point. Yes, good. Oh, some very lovely sails. Maybe I should draw some as well. Maybe draw an arbor, something like that. But yeah, no Gartic phone today. I figured it would be nice to do a little common canvas, just because I can better keep an eye on the chat when we're doing the canvas, so I can better answer questions and we can talk and have a cozy time. So that's really nice. And it's not gonna be a long stream, but towards the end of it, there's gonna be I'll show off some of the really nice fan art that has been made throughout this month of Tales of Zale, as I dubbed it. It's not gonna be all of the fan art that's been done, just because I couldn't gather everything in time, but a good bunch, like 5 minutes of just fan art to be enjoyed. And we're gonna celebrate what everybody has brought to the table and all the creativity they've been bringing. Oh, I can see that what I was drawing was just hidden. I've been drawing over here. But gonna celebrate everybody's creativity and how far we've come with the Kickstarter, and just round things off really nicely. And of course, there's still 18 hours left. Some things can still happen and whatnot, but the actual Kickstarter campaign is gonna end right in the middle of a work day, so this is the best I could do. Didn't know that it was gonna be a work day back when I planned it, but that's how it goes sometimes. Yeah. Let me just look back at the chat. What? Okay, there's some things I don't understand. Oh, just an Acupellist says, oh my god, this is the first time I was able to catch a stream. Oh, at long last, the last stream you're able to catch. And Cantaloupe, yes, I did like your Zale animations. I wasn't able to I'm trying to remember. I don't think they made it into the little compilation I did, just because I only put little GIF loops in, because I couldn't quite put in full animations. But you know, oh no, we lost. Oh, what? Okay, that's Matthew's nice drawing. That's also a really nice one. We just lost all the other drawings. It's okay. This is what happens. But yeah, really nice, and it's always really nice to see people doing animation and going full on. And Government Sasha, you're welcome to make your own plushie. There's a few people who have been making their own plushies, and I think that's always really cool. That's a type of fan art in itself. Jandrik asks, how much am I late? Not very much. We only just started like 5 minutes ago. Oh, it was you, Matthew. No worries, it happens. This is just what happens. I'm gonna go draw over here in this corner. No, where's everybody at? Where have people gone? No drawings? Okay, just draw. Yeah, I guess. So much for drawing Alba. I'll try again, just to give her a little bit of representation. But yeah, at this point I think everybody that is present in the stream who wanted to pledge and could pledge have pledged to the live stream, so I think I'm preaching a little bit to the choir. But of course, if you don't, for some reason haven't, and you really want your own Zale plushie or art print or whatever it could be, or even like your own character in the series, like as a background character, then you have, like, I don't know, 18 hours left to check out the link in the description. You're welcome to do so. Also welcome to share it with anybody you think could be interested in knowing that information. I think we've come extremely far, and I'm really, really proud of what we have ended up achieving with this campaign. Like, it is wild to me how well it is done and how many people have been coming out in support. But of course, animation is expensive and everything, so you know, every penny is always gonna help. We will be doing it the indie way, where we are staying a little bit more flexible on the timeline in order for people to be able to, you know, move their schedules around the production and whatnot. Oh my god, we got we got a clown sale, scary clown sale. Okay, I'm gonna use that as an excuse to look more at the chat. I don't know what to draw. I draw Zale. Yeah, that's my go-to. The one and only Clay Fanaticus something. Guys, I swear Zale is 90% sugar, 5% trauma, and 5% friend. Agreed? Well, everybody tell me if you agree. Light. I'm sorry with all these names. I Light OP Legends writes, Sif, I absolutely adore what you're doing with Tales of Zale and your work in general. Thank you for being such an amazing person. Oh, thank you very much. It's very nice. And Lou writes, I really wish I could back the project, but I'm broke. That's totally fine, Lou. I also hope that it's been okay for everybody, because I do know that the majority of people who watch genuinely cannot back the project, and that is so fine, because everybody's in different situations. And I know that I personally have to put, you know, I have to be the person who hypes and be like, yeah, let's go support and everything. But you know your personal situation better, and you know, don't feel bad for not being able to support financially. Just you writing and being active, and you know, sort of active in the chat, and you know, just being here. That makes a whole lot of difference, and you know, is plenty of support in itself. I am guessing this is Nicole, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. It looks really nice. Thank you for the support, says Zale. You should be an animator, Nicole. You can draw Zale just right. No, it's really good. Oh, I was just putting it in a way where people couldn't see his cute face. Here we go. Now people can see. Ace of all the Wolves writes, best advertising is word of mouth. It really, really is. Like, you would not believe how much of spreading the word this month has been just people randomly, passing it on to other people. And then once in a while there were like little cases where somebody just tagged an influencer, called into a radio station for that matter. To spread the word about Tales of Zale, and those things were really really impactful. So yeah, like individuals matter, really matter, and having Matt Braley on your side helps, says Enfred. Yeah, I mean, I think that was lucky timing, honestly, because it just happened to be on Kickstarter at the same time as him doing his Kickstarter campaign, and since that one went so well, he wanted to pay it forward, which is really, really nice of him. Government Sashka writes, I backed 15 euros, but since Russian credit cards do not work on Kickstarter, I had to send the money through a third party. Wow, that is dedication. Thank you for going that far anyways, even though it's so troublesome. Yes. Sunrise, I don't do requests through chat, and there are also some restrictions on the type of tokens and Easter eggs you can put in and everything. Hillengrun writes, Saberspark recently did a live stream where he had his girlfriend wife look at the indie animations, and Zale was there. Yeah, that was I haven't watched it yet. I'm a little bit afraid to watch it because I saw you guys write that they watched like episode 2 or something like that, and it's so long ago. It's gonna feel weird to hear people react to that. But I'll try to watch it at some point. I really appreciate all the word of mouth. I'm gonna try to see if I can get Elva in here now. Elva. Did I just call her Elva? Oh no! Hello Kips, welcome! Thank you for joining. Maybe we can have both Zale and Elva sing. Thank you. Let's see how long they survive. We never know on this board.
I found a way to find them again, actually.
Oh, okay.
So you can copy and paste them.
Oh, you might have to, show that if it comes down to it. Slime writes, Zale looks adorable. He really does. Good job on Zale. The one and only Clay fanatic writes, Sif, please stop trying to kill us with the cuteness. Never! I have a mission. Hyphen asks if they can DM me on Discord. Hyphen, if it's the question that you wrote an email about, then yes, feel free to do so, because I saw the email and I just haven't gotten to reply because it's been so busy. So specifically you, yes, please go ahead. It's crazy that the USD amount is over 100,000 K. Was not expecting that at all. Completely deserved though. Oh, thank you. And today it passed over 100,000 K in euros as well, which was important because that was how we were, aiming to get to our stretch goal about getting the bonus scene animated. It's honestly really wild to me as well. I didn't really have specific set expectations for the Kickstarter because I did not have a lot of information to go from on how this type of thing would go with Tales of Zale, but whatever expectations I did have got completely blown away. So you have all done an amazing job at just pushing this project through. And it's a great help for of course right now we have the liberty that we can just focus on doing the pilot episode, which is amazing, but it's also really amazing that we can take that Kickstarter result to the Danish Film Fund and other funds that we're planning to apply for, to see, no guarantees, but see if they want to support the full season of the series. It definitely makes a difference to have sort of a proven audience in the way that so many people have proven that they are willing, to back the project to this degree. So those, even though it's numbers and numbers are abstract and everything, those types of numbers, they do really make a difference and can really move the needle. And we're also doing all the other stuff that we can do to move the needle. So hopefully it'll all come together. Let's see. It would be really awesome if we could do the pilot episode and then jump straight into full production on the season. That would be like the dream scenario. Yes, Dr. Demon says full season. Yes, fingers crossed. Let's see. I don't want to hope for anything, but it definitely puts us in a good spot. Ace of Wolves, right? Also, honestly, it's still funny people call Elva still. Yes, especially when I do it accidentally. Yes. Hengran says, question for Sif, will there be songs in the show? Like musical numbers? It's not a musical, but there could be some type of songs in the way that we used the song in Flickering Lights, not any character singing, not like a musical number, but more for the sake of montage. That is a possibility. Depends a little bit on what we can make happen, because it's always a little extra undertaking with songs, but I do feel like it adds a lot when it's possible. I've been drawing Alpha without anybody being able to see it this whole time. Tunnel Snakes writes a super chat and says, "Hi, I love your videos. Thank you, Tunnel Snakes Rule, and thank you for the super chat." Checks the Dragon writes, "If we end up with a full season, I better be watching every single episode with joy, and I will watch every single one, hopefully in a single day." Yes, and if we, get a full season, you can watch knowing that you were here from the get-go and that your support also helped make it happen. Oh my god, this Zale is so cute, Nicole. He's drinking wine.
He's fun to draw.
Yes, that's good. Dragon Cookie asks, no more plushie sale? I kind of want the current plushie sale to at least have some exclusivity to it. So I think my plan is, of course, there's other characters that need plushies as well. Hopefully we'll get to do those. And if we do sale, since these plushies are made to order, I think we will probably do a different type of sale plushie or something like that, so that people who have already gotten a sale plushie could also get. Yeah, we'll get a Morpheus plushie as well, and a season plushie.
Season, of course.
Yeah. But yeah, some people were requesting like a standing sale. I would really love a sleeping sale. Yeah, but let's see. Maybe a different form of sale. So that's why this is sort of the last call to do to get your original sale plushie as well. Boo boo boo. That is as much advertisement as I'm gonna do. Golems send a super chat. What kind of humor can we expect from the series? Considering I have the childish sense of humor that Zale and Alba probably wouldn't approve of. Yeah, Golems, I know your humor, and I don't think you can expect that specific type of humor in the series. But like I've been trying to improve my humor game without it being like sort of slapstick in your face, distracting or anything like that. I first and foremost just want the characters to be the characters. But I do think that a little bit of lightheartedness helps sometimes, and sometimes I have been constraining myself in the past from doing things that I thought were fun because I didn't want things to be too fun. Now I'm trying to unconstrain myself a little bit more, which means that when I'm storyboarding and I find something that would be like fun and charming for the characters to do, or a fun and charming way for them to act, I try to act on that idea and see how it works. So I'm not doing slapstick humor, but I like the charming visual humor of characters just acting and reacting to the situations they're in. Yeah, like in Fred writes, see some dive-bombing on characters. That is that is starting to be a running gag. He does that a lot. Yeah. Cole asks, what are you guys gonna do after Tales of Zale since there isn't going to be an episode 2? I don't know where you got that there isn't gonna be an episode 2 from. We just had episode 2 as a far out stretch goal, which would mean that we could, produce it right after episode 1. But just because we don't reach that stretch goal, which I really was never expected us to reach, doesn't mean that we won't ever be doing an episode 2. It just means that we need to, fund it once we're done with the pilot episode. Of course, it would be cool to just jump from one episode to another, but definitely not the end of the world to have a little bit of an intermediary step. Definitely not giving up on an episode 2 after this one, that's for sure. And as you heard me talk about just a little bit ago, we'll be trying to fund the rest of the series in multiple ways. I might do a little plug. It's not supposed to be a plug, but it's just like I do write a lot about this on Patreon. It's like it's industry talk, but if you really want some industry insights, they are there. I'm not trying to hide them. It's just like it needs context. Ace Apollo Wolves, will you be doing another Kickstarter for future episodes? I don't know. Maybe it's a possibility. It's definitely been really nice to do this one. I won't say yes or no at this point. Ideally, I'd like to fund all the remaining episodes in one go if I could get it through funding, like some of our culture funds and everything. But if that ends up not being an option, which is very possible for reasons outside of our hands, just because of how the industry is and everything, then I wouldn't rule out doing a Kickstarter for an episode 2. Let's see how this first episode is released. See how you guys feel about it, and then take it from there. Canto Peleg asks, how are you today, Sif? I'm good. It's been a little bit of a long day. Did a first day on a new production, because still doing other productions while this is going on, and there was a lot of information to take in, and I also just got the keys for my new apartment, so that's also a lot to take in. It's times of change and whatnot, but in good ways, so I am in a positive mood overall. You gonna let us ask questions to Zale, Sif? Says the one and only Clay Fanatics. Yeah, we could do that at some point, but we would need Zale's voice actor in here. She was here for the last live stream, but it's a different time zone, so this one wasn't possible. Maybe that would be fun to do at some point. Dragon Boober asks, hey Sif, will you be able to order the Alba plushie after today? I don't have the money to order it just yet. Yes. Unlike the Zale plushie, which is probably on its last, where it's the last chance now, The Alba plushie, you will probably be getting, you will be getting another chance for, because we are only, we've only shown you the concept images on the Kickstarter, and I want there to be an open window for you to be able to pre-order it as well once we have done the prototype, where we can show you photos off of it as well. Just like we did with the Zale plushie. It's basically like the Kickstarter is basically you're pledging to the plushie, and then we're doing a little extra pre-order round afterwards, and then they ship out, made on demand and everything, just like with the Zale plushie. So like if you have to, if you're in a situation where you have to pick between plushies, then I would say that the Zale plushie is your last chance. Alba might get another chance. Yes. Hildengrand says, pilot episode feels always different once you get into the rest of the episodes, and the first season always have a huge difference for the latest and last season. Yeah, it's definitely like, and that's also like, I hope that, I really like the pilot episode that we've set up and everything, but there's also, so much character development that I of course cannot do in the very first episode. So, I hope that it will have a strong enough hook to keep you interested for watching more. That's definitely the goal. Yoshdog says, "Hi Sif, it's been so exciting and really nice to see just how greatly this campaign has been supported by everyone. All the support shows how wonderful the series is becoming. I'm glad to be a fan. Thank you so much, and thank you for sticking around and commenting on videos and just supporting yourself as well. Thank you all for the support. Lots and lots of support. If anything, I want you to take away that I am very grateful, from today's stream. I feel like that has been a little bit difficult to convey in all those very short shorts. So just want that to be clear. Hello, Sifrin says, "Hello, Sif, it's me. Hello, me." Enfred asks, "Are you planning to exhibit Zale at Annecy?" Annecy exhibits require a whole different scope than what we're at right now. I don't know, Nicole, feel free to correct me if you know better, but when exhibits get mentioned, I imagine the the one from for League of Legends, for example.
Probably
a
bigger.
Yeah, you need them. I think that they actually might be paying to exhibit themselves, so you need a massive budget. So definitely not Annecy exhibits status.
Either you get invited probably, or you pay through it.
Yeah. But I am going to Annecy, and I last time in Annecy I had a Zale in my backpack, like the Zale plushie, and I am planning to also have that this year. And I'm also planning, we're really trying to push to have the Alba plushie ready in time for me to have that one at Annecy as well to show off. So I will be at Annecy, and you might be able to spot me if you look for Zale in a backpack or Alba in a backpack. Yes. Crispy Cactus asks, "How hard is it to find a job in the animation industry in the EU?" You have any thoughts on that, Nicole?
Right now, AI Sora is down, so that's good.
Yeah, that's true. Sora went down. I do feel like the EU, or at least right around here, has been more insulated from all that than the US has been, for example. Because I don't know, I don't feel like many companies went all in on AI in the EU at this moment, which is a good thing. I remember well, just a month ago, saying to a producer that I didn't want to work on their production if they were gonna use, generative AI. And one of the reasons I gave, I usually have like 3 E's, which is like the environmental, the ethical, and the economic reason. And the environmental is of course self-explanatory. The ethical one you all know about by now, with artists' work getting scraped without their permission. But the economical reason is also that most of these models are just not working on a sustainable business model at the moment. And I think that it would be extremely unresponsible to start making a pipeline of something that will no doubt get more expensive or get yanked out of your hands so quickly. These companies have really not proven themselves trustworthy in that regard. I kind of got some schadenfreude of having used that argument just a month ago, and then Sora closing down the other week, most likely because their business model really didn't make sense and wasn't sustainable. So yeah, fun stuff. Okay. Yeah, but that's a whole can of worms. I can see many people started to write about it in the comments now. What else were people saying? Yeah, and Fred says, with Sora collapsing, I think the tides are shifting back to human-made, hopefully. Yeah, and Dr. DeWitt says, yeah, though I've sadly seen a rise of AI advertisements on TV. Yeah, those are really taking over, unfortunately.
Even the Olympic dimension.
Yeah. I feel like it's so obvious that, if the point of an advertisement is to stand out, then you're not gonna get that result from using AI. I mean, right now you are, because it's like people are gonna go, ew, AI. Or even, just like, because so few people are using it, but it's like, I don't think it's gonna be the grounds for a desirable style. And there's such a big difference on the advertisements that are using it. Like they are almost all of them are doing some sort of montage because they can't make a coherent story, and the ones that are not using some sort of montage end up feeling like it anyways. Like if you have reoccurring characters, like they got a little bit better at keeping some of them on model and whatnot, but still not to a degree where it's like where anybody with any crazy bone in their body would sign off on that. Okay. Jess wrote, hey Sif, I love your episodes of Tales of Zale so much. I have 2 questions. Which character do you connect to the most, and how long will each episode be in the series? Which character I connect to the most is I think, like, it sounds like I'm opting out of the question, but it's really true, because, like, I remember, like, you put yourself into every character in some aspect or another. So, like, every character you want to be able to relate to, and so you try to find something about them that you can use as a base of writing. So, like, they all have elements that I relate to in some way or another. Some bigger than others, of course. I think I relate a little bit less to Season being a scrawny, wanna fly owl than I relate to some of Zale or Alba or Morpheus or Evelyn's struggles. But still, I relate to all of them. And how long will each episode in the series be? They've been planned to 11 minutes so far, the episodes. But this first episode, like the pilot episode, I was really feeling that I'd love to have some more time to expand on it. So that's why we did that stretch goal. I'm really happy to be able to, if we get it to be a TV series, we might have still the 11-minute version be the official TV version, but you guys will know that the 15-minute version is my director's cut, with all the stuff that I really wanted in there. Yes. Matthew is writing, can you remember the first time you used the internet? Mine is going through hooligans. I mean, I remember the dial-up noise, that's for sure. I think maybe some of the first stuff was like in school, where we would log into like Microclip or something like that to play games. Yeah, nostalgic. I don't think I used your hooligans though. I'm not sure. I didn't understand English back when I was using the internet for the first time, so my memory is a little vague. Dr. Dewart says that it's at 101k euros on the Kickstarter now. Maybe I should make it actually update the Kickstarter account then. It doesn't update unless I'm like on the page. There we go. That's really cool. Thank you all for supporting again, if any of you guys were supporting. And Dragon Booba says, what are your pronouns? She, her is fine. I also, respond to they, them. I see a lot of people assuming they, them, which I'm totally fine with as well. Because like both are fine, and my pronouns. Miniclip says Matthew, that might be the one. Yes. We were playing Bubble Trouble, I remember. A lot of Bubble Trouble. And then a Sonic so somebody had gotten a couple of, what do you call it? Like a couple of games of Sonic on there. Ace Apollo Wolf asks, what items are only limited to the Kickstarter? So the Zale plushie is completely limited to the Kickstarter now, and then the signed prints, which by the way we're gonna do a little giveaway here towards the end for everybody who has been submitting fan art and everything, with some signed prints. But yeah, those signed prints are otherwise exclusive, and the token tier and critter tier are of course exclusive. They couldn't really be made at any other point. Yeah, and what else? The pins are not entirely exclusive, because I for example, the Season pin and Morpheus pin came in so late, so I will be selling those in the store afterwards as well. Yeah, but the more expensive items are pretty exclusive for the most part. Alba is more made to order. There will come that other chance. But yeah. Sifrin asks, if I choose pledge over time, can I choose how many months I can pay for my pledge? I actually don't completely know.
It's over 3 times.
Yeah, you pay it over 3 times. I don't know if you pick which months though. I haven't tried it myself. It's a pretty new thing. So I think Google is gonna have more answers than I am. It's not in my hands. It's in Kickstarter's hands. Nina says, do you think it's better to dub just the trailer and wait, or the pilot too? Are other episodes made years ago worth dubbing? If you're talking about like a dubbing for like me being involved in the dub, then I think I would probably favor, I would focus most of my energy on just the pilot. But we did do a couple of dubs for the trailer, because a few dubbing companies just were ready to go, and that was really nice as well. The Flying Dutchman sent a super chat. Did you know that the you're asking some of those yeah, I don't know. No, I can genuinely say that I did not know that. That I did not. Okay. Canterbeck says your animations are really inspiring, at least for me. Thank you so much. I am very happy to hear that. Matthias says, by the way, I'm glad I didn't miss the last stream. Glad you couldn't make it. Thank you for joining. Kips asks, is there a piece of fan art you really like? I know you like all of them, but any in particular? I don't want to pick favorites among fan arts. Like, that's the whole reason why I don't do like full-on competitions, because I would have a really, really hard time picking a favorite or a top 3 or anything like that, because it's like it's different points. Like, there's stuff that could look really, really nice and you can like it for looking really, really nice, but then there's other stuff that you can like for just having a lot of effort put into it. Like, you'll see somebody having, you know, gone through all of their color pencils, filling out a page and everything, and I cannot, like, as somebody that wants to encourage people's creativity, I cannot, you know, weigh those two against each other, unless, like, I had set up the parameters from the get-go, like with, you know, you have to do a piece of fan art that fulfills this specific function to the best degree or something like that. And maybe that could be fun at some point, but I feel like that's not really what I want to do when I set out, you know, challenges or, you know, encourage fan art and everything. I kind of just want to celebrate the creativity and effort that went into it. Adrian Wolf asks, did the original episodes and Flickering Lights have a Kickstarter as well? No, this is my very first Kickstarter ever, and I'm very blown back by how well it went. Thank you all. I have I had thought about doing a Kickstarter a long time ago, but I never really, like, it was always a really, really scary prospect, and I didn't want to do it until I really felt like I could lift that responsibility well that comes from that. And I do think that I can do that now, so now I felt that, you know, it was worth trying, and it was also a good spot in the series development, where, you know, there were just multiple things. Like, we've been developing the series for so long, and, you know, it has been making progress on funding, but at the same time it's also like it takes so long. Even if things went through the best case scenario in the funding process here in Denmark, it would still probably take 2 to 3 years before we could release the full series, which would be the best case scenario, just because it takes so long to get all the funding in place. So doing a Kickstarter now means that we can actually put something out for you guys to watch, since there's been so many people that have been waiting for the project for all this time very patiently. It gives us that option, and it lets me move forward whether or not funding goes through in the other way. And, you know, it's just a lot more responsive and interactive than only being stuck in the classic funding scheme. So it just made sense now to do. I really wanted to show the fruits of all the effort that has gone into the development. Nifty Nate asks, hello Sif, question, do you have an estimate for when the pilot will be done? I know it's probably really early to know for sure, I'm just curious. I'm trying to stay a little bit away from the estimates right now. I would rather keep it to milestones, and it's not because I, you know, just want to be lazy and not get the episode out as soon as possible. It's rather the opposite, but it's like I think like, you all know that animation is expensive. This Kickstarter is definitely giving us a really, really solid base, but at the same time, once all the fees get paid, which, you know, there are a good bunch of fees, it's still, you know, right on the edge to what we could do on a full-time basis. I think it could be possible, but then we would have to sort of rush some things, probably, where the best leverage we have in indie animation is time. And it's also like it's really nice to have that flexibility, because, for example, I would quite like to you know, do the project at a pace where I can vouch for its creativity and feel it through. And I would also really like to have people on board who have, like, for example, Nicole. I would really like to have Nicole on board. Yay! But she's on a production until June, I think.
Yeah, end of June.
End of June, right.
August, maybe.
Yes. So, like, you have a lot of different artist schedules that you gotta juggle and work with and everything.
I won't accept anything else after this project.
yes, no, but you know, you want to give artists that flexibility as well in an indie project. We don't have that strict deadline, and that is our, you know, one of our best booms at least. Yeah, and what else? I had another point about it, but I think I forgot about it. I'll take a glass of water while I think. Yeah, but I think yeah, there's also a few different, like, you know, for example, if the funding went through on Danish Film Fund or whatnot, like if we got the full season greenlit, that might mean that I would have to spend a little bit more time writing, which would take a little bit away from my production time. But it would all be for the common goal of getting the full, you know, season and full series ahead, but it would probably delay the pilot episode. And there's so many unknowns right now, so it's just impossible to do a full estimate on. Easier to do little milestones at a time. I'm gonna try to be very communicative about it. I don't want to spam people's mailboxes too much either, but I'm hoping to do like little monthly check-ins on the back updates and whatnot. That's my ambition. I'm not gonna force if there's really nothing to say for a month, but there usually is. Like like on Patreon, I usually write quite a long essay each month about what has happened and what progress is and everything. So I'm sure there'll be plenty to say. Yes, what else did people say? I got a little lost in the chat. Lila Kitten says, I'm gonna buy a Zale plushie and I'm super excited. Thank you, Lila. I am excited for you to get the Zale plush too. Government Sashka says, what do you do in your free time except drawing and animation? This month I have not done anything else, I can tell you that much. Huh? Dog sitting. Yes, I take care of dogs. Like, if you saw my latest short where I was out walking, it was because I was out walking a dog that was not mine, but it was a very sweet dog. Yes, and it's a very good way to get some fresh air. And I take care of my birds as well. I guess, like, yeah, I do bird breeding and whatnot. Yeah, I'm really hoping to have a little bit of a moment this coming month. Like, I'm gonna be moving this month, so I'll be very, very busy. And it's gonna be nice to have something to do a little bit away from the computer as well. But I do hope to maybe find some moment at some point in time to play Pokemon Champions, because I'm very much in a competitive Pokemon mood. We'll see if I get there. It would be nice. Maybe just one weekend day or something like that. Oh wait, I haven't heard about that one at all.
It looks really good. There's a new Tomodachi Life.
Oh, there's so much stuff. I would play Pokepedia as well, but it's only for the Switch 2, and I'm not gonna get the Switch 2 yet. It's yeah, there's too much stuff. Then I watched the first. What else? Stormfire the OG says, ooh, is this a whiteboard? Yes, it is, and anybody can join. There's a link on the Discord channel, and if you want a link to the Discord channel, there's a link in the description. I would have put a link in the description as well to this whiteboard. I just forgot. And what else were people saying? Ace Apollo Wolf says, we all have to help Tales of Zale reach new goals. Yes, thank you. Okay, and I'm just trying to catch up with the chat. And I think.
Oh, Cyberspark, he backed up your project.
Oh, wait, what? Where?
Cyberspark.
Oh.
He just backed up your project.
Oh, that's nice. Wait, how?
In the chat.
In the chat? Huh, I can't see that yet. Maybe I'm late. Wait, where? Okay, well, hello Saberspark if you're there. Thank you for watching the episode on stream. I'm really just trying to catch up with the chat right now. I feel very behind. I do see that the PC Le Mission wrote, what gave you the idea to make this though? Which I feel like I get that question in every chat. Oh no, now I see the Saberspark one. Hey, just backed up your project and watched it on my stream last night. Really liked it. Best to you and your team. Thank you so much, Saberspark. It really makes a big difference to have, you know, the project shouted out. Word of mouth, like we were just talking about earlier on the chat, is the strongest way to go. So every single word is much appreciated. Thank you. Okay, now I'm gonna answer a PC Le Mission's question. What gave you the idea to make this? And as I was about to say, like, I do get asked this a lot. I'm gonna try to keep the answer the same because otherwise it feels like I'm, you know, lying to people. But it's just like, you know, it's been a long journey. I worked on this project, like, I started working on it 15 years ago. What gave me the idea way back then was just a dream that I had. Like, it sounds very standard and everything. It was really just like normally I just dream human dreams and everything, but this one was following a fox in a very cold landscape world that was very empty, and I was just, you know, with this fox trying to find its family, and yeah, that feeling from that dream just really stuck with me. So I was trying to I tried to use that as a subject when I was trying to make some of the first animations that I ever made. And that's what became the 2011 pilot, which is super rough, but, you know, I mean, I just started out animating and I did manage to make a 6-minute pilot, so I guess I can be proud of that at least. Just sort of jumped into it, and then I came back to it when I improved. And then I came back to it again once I improved some more. And now I feel like I finally put enough development and improvement in that I can make the project that I wanted to make all those years back and make it consistent now. That's the goal. No more reboots. This is the ultimate version, is the plan. Yes. Gintrick says, my mom came in to me and said, be happy. When I was young, nothing like live streams did exist when I was a kid. Oh, that's sweet. Well, good. We can enjoy live streams. Kip says, make sure you're having fun when making this. If you experience burnout, we understand and would rather you take a break than force yourself to suffer. Oh, thank you so much. I do have the feeling that there's a lot of understanding people in the whole animation community, and it is very much appreciated. I'm good for now. Like, I've definitely worked hard this month, and I'm gonna try to well, I will be a little slower this month here after the live stream, just because I do need to move. That does take some mental energy. But I'll try to take good care. And thankfully I'm not alone on the project like I used to be. There are good people around also looking out for me. Not that it should be their responsibility. I am trying to stay responsible. Yes, we help each other. Look out for each other. Ludvigard writes, whoa, in a super chat. Thank you so much for the super chat, Ludvigard. I don't know what he reacted to, but whoa, indeed. Dr. D-Wood wrote, 4th time's the charm. Yes, this time around we shall succeed. Oh, hello, Nate the Great. Thank you for making it. Yeah, it's US time, right? So that's gotta be morning-ish over there, I assume. Well, thank you for joining. Isabella Wolf says, hey Sif, make sure you don't overwork yourself and prioritize quality over quantity. Make Tales of Zale the best you and your team can. And that is exactly why I have not put a release date on the episode, because otherwise it could get dangerous. So trying to keep it manageable. Yes, definitely. Yes. DM keeps asking if there'll be stinky moments. I don't know what that means. I can't answer that. Ludwig says, yay, Sif read me, and yay, Sif read that one too, yes. Jay asks, is Evelyn a wolf? Yes, Evelyn is a wolf. That reminds me, where are we on the board right now? I feel like maybe the drawings have moved elsewhere. No, yeah, it was just loading a little slow. Oh, that's so cute. Did you also draw this one, Nicole? Is that somebody? Yeah, the red one. Oh my god, you need to start animating.
I will one day.
Good. And Kips drew his OC here. Oh, and we have a little sail over here as well. Nice. It is a moving piece, but we haven't had any resets for a little while. In reaction to the clown sail, squiggly sail. It's really nice. Okay, and check. Oh, there's more sails. Look at this sail too. That's also a nice sail. Gendrich put in 50 check something. Thank you for the super chat. Government Sashka says, if I have a pretty interesting question. If someone made a video game set in the Tales of Zale universe, what could it be? Yeah, would it be a platformer or something else? 2D or 3D? I think there's multiple routes you could go. You could do something like what I always wanted to see first was like I kind of really like those old 2D platformers. So that's definitely an option. I think you could also do something more like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I feel like the characters would work well for that. Yes. I mean, when you're looking at Neo Meso post, like what they're doing with that style, it's really, really nice. Guys, if you want a little bit more cute animal-based animation, indie animation, then go check out how do you spell it? I'm trying to remember it now. Oh, yeah, and then you of course need to be able to see it there. So that's my indie recommendation for the evening. They just put out their second stamp episode recently. And of course it's not fully animated, but it's still really nice and charming. And I feel like you could also do something like nice with some of those where you have to find things in an image and everything. That's more of a simple thing, but it would be easy to execute, and I think that could work well with the ruins. So that would also be an interesting game. Oh, Matthew, it's almost 5 a.m. your time. Sleep. I'm sorry. Thank you for staying around. Don't force yourself too much. We should probably not let it go on for too much longer. I'm gonna try to catch up with the stream now, do some last questions, and then I think we should look at some of the nice fan art that has been sent in, while also taking more questions and looking more at the stream. And then we will do the final, spinning of the wheel giveaway thing. The very last one. The very last one. It has been so troublesome. I just had more of the packages I sent back. That's also why I was a little hesitant on doing more of them, because I had spent like double the shipping fee at this point trying to get these packages out of the country, just because like the postal service has changed the way that they want to deliver packages. So that's fun. I do think I found a solution though, so hopefully things work now. And either way, we're doing giveaways for prints, which is totally just documents, which there should be no issues with. It's more like pins and small stuff that they are having a big issue with. Johan Animates asks, how much of your animation skills come from the animation workshop? That's difficult to say. It definitely exposes you to a lot of stuff. I do think that I learned a lot at the animation workshop. I think I actually learned most after, but it gave me the groundwork to learn. It taught me how to learn animation. I think it was definitely a trial by fire at Cartoon Saloon where I, learned the most. And then afterwards, I went and just focused on doing flickering lights, which was a big learning experience. I wanted to take everything that I'd learned from those different places and apply it there. Yes. Let's see. Okay, I need to skip a little bit forward in the chat. I'm never gonna catch up. McMagus says, watching the stream live while animating. As a newer animator grad, it's so inspiring to see indie animation projects do well. Thank you for making this. Thank you, and thank you for adding a little animated Zale, which is also gonna be in the little showcase. Very nicely animated, I might add. The question K1U says, hey Sif, quick question. I am curious, will there be more minisodes, or will that still be a thing? Maybe. I mean, we did get the bonus scene, which I think that's probably the closest thing. It's gonna be tough to juggle while also focusing on the pilot episode. I think like those minisodes, that was very much as sort of a artist cameo thing. I'm not sure I could do that while also doing this. It's not my highest priority, but like I think the shorts have sort of overtaken. I would like to do more of those little shorts that we made during the campaign, but it's definitely, again, not gonna be priority because that would take away from the time to do the pilot episode. So probably not right now, but I'm not gonna say never. Definitely not never. Matthew wanna do a mini-sode. Well, maybe we can do a mini-sode then. You just let me know. Yeah, but let's see. Okay, I think we should switch over to the submissions. I can still look at the chat while looking at while we're looking at submissions. Like, I'm not gonna do a live commentary to every single one of them, because I don't think I can. But look at this. Enjoy this. This is as much as I could do in the time. No fancy editing. Just 5 seconds for each. I'm sorry. I wanted to do you more justice. It's been a long day. But really, really nice work from everybody. I want us all to celebrate all of the really nice creativity. And Claptrap asks, just curious, what's the name of the Tales of city in the Tales of Zale called? If it's just ruins, never mind. Well, never mind then. To the animals, it's just called the ruins. That's what they know it as. Yeah, we got some animation in there as well, but I didn't put in like the full-length animations, like the ones that were animatics with stories and everything. Because then this would have become a very long. Basically, I didn't have time to download all of them. I was able to download little GIFs, so the animated stuff that was in GIF form managed to get in there. And nobody feel bad if your thing didn't make it in, please. It's not curated as such. It's a little random. Yes, but really cool fan arts and animations, says Animator Ollie, and I definitely agree. Justin Acupalist says, oh, this one is so cute. I assume that was one of the previous ones, because the chat is a little delayed, but still. Hillengrad says, cute, adorable, nice, amazing, fantastic, amazing, and incredible art pieces. So many goods and so many talents. And Lifeline asks what program I am drawing in. Oh, I really like the clay one. Sorry, I really like a lot of them. I just wanted to point out, like when it's a different medium, I always get excited. But yes, I am drawing in Toon Boom Harmony. Really nice atmosphere from EJ there. Ace Apollo Wolf. I might try to make a really good fan animation of Tales of Zale. Oh, I would love to see that. I always really love to see people getting creative with this universe. It's so nice to see, and so many different ways for people to express themselves. Aaron asks, "Hey Sif, I would like to know what Sesam's personality is like. Is he a lot like Sesam?" I'd say, or like, is he a lot like Zale? I'd say that Sesam is definitely a lot more gremlin, chaos thing than Zale is. Zale definitely has some, some of that too, but he's a little bit more sort of sensitive in a way. Yeah, they do have some overlaps, but Sesam is sort of taken to the max, whereas Zale is more grounded, after all. And there are even some things that Sesam knows about that Zale doesn't know about, because like Zale is just innocence itself. Yes, just an acapellist says, "Oh, the plush is so cool." Yeah, I really like when people make their own plushies. Somebody in the chat were asking if they could make their own plushie as well. Like, I definitely encourage that. I think it's really cool when people do that. Sans asks, I have 2 questions. 1, why have you been posting so often? What time does this next episode take place? So far, some clips, it seems as if you're starting over. I've been posting so often because we're doing the Kickstarter campaign. Like, I don't know, 17 hours left of it now. So that's why I've been posting so often. I basically took the whole month off to be able to work on the Kickstarter in full time. There we have Mick Marcus's animation. Really nice. So that was why I was able to do that. It's still a little wild that I was able to do that, honestly. I would not recommend it. My plan was to have more stuff made ahead of time, but then the project I was on got extended, so I had to basically make most of the shorts live as we went this month. But yeah, I like going forward. I want to try to post more like once or twice a month. That's more like my normal speed. And I think with all the support that people have been giving on Kickstarter to the pilot, I think it's also only responsible to put my focus on that pilot rather than splitting it out too much. What was the other question? Yeah, it is sort of a soft reboot. It is a soft reboot. It is. We are starting the story when Zale and Alba first meet. So there's also some differences in how they act and interact, because they are just getting to know each other. Yes. Valasvit says, thanks for letting me know that there were 24 hours left, as I was trying to think if I wanted to pledge or not, but I like the other episodes. Thanks to this amazing series itself, Sif. Thank you. Okay, so those were the submissions. Woo! Clapping! Yay! Okay, I'm gonna go away from black screen now. I'll do the hi, good day. You can look at my face again. Enjoy. Yeah, so that was a little, a little bit of what has been submitted here over the month. A lot of really nice stuff. I didn't get to put all of it in, but I hope that you enjoyed it, and that you guys who submitted actually, I think it's nice to just do a little highlight on them. I mean, ideally I should have given them 10 seconds each. We could have looked at those for longer, couldn't we? I will learn for next time. It was really nice to see all of the creativity coming out nonetheless. Just a couplist says the plant in your room is so pretty. Thank you. It's not my room. I am at the Nalum studio right now. That's also why Nicole is like right over on.
Hello.
Yes, if you can hear her say hello, yell hello. I swear I'm not talking to myself. You need to be louder, Nicole.
Yes. Okay. Hello.
Good. But yeah, so I'm at the Nalum studio right now. It's in the evening time, so it's a little quiet. It is a little quiet in general. Like next production is starting up next week, so yeah, very exciting times. But yeah, so these plants, they belong to one of the producers at the studio, Elena. I just want to show a little bit of what we are doing the last round of spinning the wheel, raffle, whatever you want to call it for. I want to show these art prints. There are more motifs where that came from, but these are just some. And I really hope that it comes through, like, it's a really, really good quality. Like, these are museum grade, this is museum grade paper. Like, it's sort of the stuff that you would do watercoloring on. And it's not really the type of paper that you get prints on if you just order it online. We actually have a graphic artist in the house that prints a lot of this as part of her living, and I am happy enough to have access to her printer. So we print it out on that fancy printer that makes it look and feel a lot like gouache. And then we hand cut the prints, so there's a little extra to it. Like it's not just mass produced or anything like that. You get a little bit of a special piece. And then of course I'm gonna sign them with a fancy marker. I'm just gonna see if I can find any other motifs. But these are some of the samples that we made. But I think it's, yeah. Ooh, I like this one. 1 second. This is another one made by Nicole, which is really nice. Yeah. I don't think the screen's gonna really capture the texture so nicely, but I swear it feels very nice. It basically makes the whole print shine, but not in that glossy way. It's just like it really brings the colors forward. So we're gonna do raffles for 2 of those. And just an apocalypse praises my hairstyle. Thank you. Yeah. And if anybody really wants any of those, there's still a few left on the Kickstarter. I'll do the little plug. There you go. But first, let's see who wins them this time around. Okay, yeah, so I'm just catching up with the chat. Reactions, really nice reactions. Thank you. And let's switch over to the Wheel of Fortune. Transition. Just gonna make it so I can see it myself. Okay, so I have taken away, to the best of my ability, the names of the people who have already won, because it should be people who haven't won yet that get the prize. And it is everybody that has submitted fan art over this month, up to 5 submissions per person, and after that I stopped registering them. Yes, and oh yeah, Dr. Dewart says they look absolutely lovely. I pledged for an add-on for those prints. I would love the one with Zale and Alba in the field with the electrical pilots. Oh, I really like that one too. And yeah, that's one of the nice things. Like because we get them printed locally, we can pick our motifs very quickly. So that's why we are able to give so many different options. I think there's like 10 different motifs to choose between on the add-ons, so that's nice. Okay, but let's see who gets one. Here. Spin, please. Oh, Justin Rockstar. I'm trying to remember which platform that is on. I think they are on Discord, right? It's always easiest to contact people when they're on Discord. So congratulations, Congrats, Justin. And yeah, we'll try to reach out to you. And let's see. We'll just remove that name from the list and do one more spin to see who gets it. Let's see. Understood. Oh, I do not remember which platform that was on at all. I'm gonna have to do some digging. But congratulations, Understood. I'm gonna try to find you. I will find you and I will give you a print. Or alternatively, I'll offer a digital art book, because that's always an option. Not everybody wants, something physically sent to their address. So digital art book is always an alternative that I give to everybody. Okay, but thank you so much. Yeah, only 2, says Cantolepic. You should see my shipping costs for this month. It's not been easy. Yeah, we do 2 each round, each time. And this is the last time, at least for, the Kickstarter. Yeah, maybe we'll do another one for some other challenge at some point. Kips asks, will there be more community streams in the future? Probably at some point. I keep promising more, and I'm really bad at it because streams. I want to say streams stress me out. That sounds so dramatic, but I do like. I do get a little. I don't know. Like it's. I need to find the right moments. Once we are actually doing the streams, I'm always very relaxed and happy to be here and really happy to chat with everybody. It's just when I know that I'm gonna stream, I am stressed out for the whole day ahead of the stream. And then when we're finally doing the stream, it's totally fine and everything's very fun. No, that and, just managing it and everything. And it's always difficult to do drawing at the same time and multitasking. But hopefully we'll do more at some point. Some point we definitely will. Yes. And questions. A little late to the question. Is there stickers on Kickstarter, physical or digital? I mean, if you're meaning like physical stickers, not like the sort of stickers that you have on a chat or something like that, then yes, there are. I have them packaged right now, but all of the physical rewards, from the very lowest of the physical rewards, get 4 different stickers. This is the Morpheus one, and then we have the. We need to show the Zale one, of course. We have the Zale. And then we also have Alpha and Season. And these are also exclusive. Like, those are fully Kickstarter exclusive stickers. Like, these guys have a little theme with bugs going on. Zale is reacting to a butterfly in his nose. Morpheus is reacting to a bee swarming around him. Alpha is getting scared of a spider, because of course she is. And what is Season doing? I don't remember what Season's doing. Oh yeah, he's about to make a ladybug very sad. I mean, he's tempted to step on it, definitely. I'm not sure if he's gonna. Maybe he just stepped over it. But yeah, those are stickers for all the physical rewards. So those you can look forward to. I also want to show the now I'm just plugging because it's like the last 17 hours. So in case you just were tempted by some of the add-ons, I'll show a little bit. Not a lot, because I don't have a lot over here, but like, look at this, the Alba pin. I'm really happy with how that one has turned out, if you're looking at like the glimmer flowers. So that's another add-on, along with all of the other character pins. But yeah, that's a little bit of what you can look forward to. And I'll do a handwritten thank you card for all the physical ones as well. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of writing to be done. But yeah. I remember when I sent you mail, it was $70 shipping. Okay, so it's also expensive to send to Denmark from the US. Yeah, shipping is expensive everywhere. And I feel like it's hard to really, like, in the store and everything like that. Now shipping has gotten so much more expensive to send from Denmark, but I feel bad about putting it over $25 to $30, because then it starts feeling like, especially if you're buying a sticker or a keychain, you're basically paying the double price for shipping. But it's kind of out of my hands. It is what it's cost at this point. I think I'll do more like bundles of stuff, like where you can get all of the stickers in one bundle or something like that. Oh, you want to see the Zale plush as well? Asks Jason. You can. The one right here is actually the prototype. I hadn't even realized before. Not that the prototype, it has changed a lot from the prototype. It's just like the newer one has a little bit more folded scarf. So yeah, but that is what the Zale plushie looks like. He's very nice, very sweet. He has a good silhouette. We were working a lot on that. And right now we are working on the development of the Alba plushie, which will be ready pretty soon, like at least the prototype, hopefully. It takes the time it takes to make a good plushie. We'll go a little bit back and forth on it, I expect. And then we'll send that one off to everybody who has ordered one. Kips asked if I have a PO box for fan mail stuff. I do not, but I do have permission from the Nalum studio to receive fan mail if anybody manages to send something. The address is on the Discord chat under info and links. So if you really want to send something, then it is possible there. That is how we got some of the nice stuff from Nate and Logan, like this one I have right by the office because it looks nice. Some of the other stuff I've taken home, but yeah, I wanna collect that. I wonder how much it would be for shipping in the UK. It tends to be the same for anything inside the EU, which UK unfortunately is not anymore. Is sometimes a little cheaper, but it tends not to be that much cheaper. The only thing that's really cheaper to send, from Denmark is anything to Denmark. So for the 43 people who have pledged on Kickstarter from Denmark, you get a little cheaper shipping. So good on you! Yay! I'm sorry I can't do that for everybody. It is what it is. How does it feel when you connect to a stream and they're all like, "We love Zale"? Oh, it feels very nice and heartwarming. It is very, very nice. And nice to see people talking live and everything. Hey, how many characters will we get to see? If there are too many to count, no need to answer. I can try to see if I can do the head count on how many characters appear in the pilot without doing any spoilers. I'm not going to say which ones, but we have 6, 8. We have 8 with spoken lines, and then we have a lot more that maybe don't say so much. I can't give a head count on that specifically. Oh no, we have 9 with spoken lines. Yeah. I think. Probably. I might be forgetting somebody. Kip says, for the digital rewards, will they arrive at the same time as the physical stuff? Or when you have the trinket here, or will it arrive earlier? It'll arrive earlier. I think the first batch of digital rewards will probably be going out towards the end of April. I have most of it ready. I want to see if I can put a little bit of animation onto some of the wallpapers, just give it a little extra sprucing up. And then since people in the community challenges unlocked the seasonal emojis, just need to make those. So that first batch of digital rewards should be coming pretty soon. Then there is the batch of digital rewards that can only come after the episode has come out, like the digital art book for the pilot episode. That one will come later. I'm gonna do a little chart overview of like first wave, second wave of both the digital and physical tiers, because I will also be sending out like a survey asking people if they would like, if they have stuff in the first wave and the second wave, like the art book that first gets made once the episode is out. Then I'm gonna ask if people would like to get everything together, or if they would like it, separated into first wave and second wave. Because of course, if they get everything together, it's gonna be delayed, but it's gonna be cheaper. So I want to give that option at least. But yeah, you'll get more information on that if you have pledged. Matthew sent a super chat. People are asking if Zale is neurodivergent. Oh, sorry. Thank you for putting it to my attention and then putting in the money to put it to my attention. I kind of don't want to overdiagnose my own characters too much. I feel like I could put myself in a tough spot if I put them into a box. But I do feel that Zale is neurodivergent in some way. I'm not gonna say in which way. That I think you should decide, as you know, in the eye of the beholder and everything. Yes, and with that, I think we should probably hold off because wait, is there another question that I should ask? Will the merch be available in the store after pledging on Kickstarter ends? If we have some leftovers, it will. I think the pins will definitely have a lot of leftovers of because I'm gonna order way more than what people have ordered on the Kickstarter, just because like some of the pins only came into being a little late into the Kickstarter, like the Season pin and the Morpheus pin. So yeah, some of it will be, but like stuff you saw, like the stickers, those won't be. Like I want those to be Kickstarter exclusive. Of course, the plushies will not be coming into the store at any point. They only get made to order limited edition, so that also will not be coming into the store. What else? I don't think we won't be doing the prints. I think at the very least not the signed prints. No, I don't think we'll be doing the prints. I think we should just do new prints if we do more. So this is like those are also exclusive, and the art book though I expect will be coming into the store, but not the signed art book. The signed art book is gonna be Kickstarter exclusive, or exclusive to if you find me at a venue in a Comic-Con or something like that, then I'll happily sign it as well. Claptrap says, good to pop into the stream, but I have to fly off. You all have a good day and keep up the good work. Thank you, Claptrap, and thank you for the super chat. We should also fly off. It has been a long work day, as I mentioned. Nicole also needs to go home. You just came back from Italy.
I need to get groceries.
Oh yes, you do. Oh my god, it's gonna close in half an hour. Guys, we need to go. This is serious. There's grocery shopping to be done. Thank you all so much for joining, and thank you all for supporting the Kickstarter. Thank you for adding what am I even saying? Thank you for adding fan art. Thank you for all of your support and understanding. Thank you, Death Dog, for the super chat just now. And I will see you around. I'll keep you updated. Lots more updates coming. Definitely on back updates, Patreon updates, but I'll also be posting. I've unlocked the ability to do shorts now. You'll see more shorts. So see you around. Hopefully another stream down the line. And have a really nice Monday to you. Also, thank you, Michi, book part. Okay, I'm gonna run off now. See you.